crowd coming. I haven't brought some equipment to speak on, but let me know if you can't hear me. The reason we called this today is we have a burning question here. Do we want the golf course or don't we? And that really is the purpose of this meeting. I've gone around, to several of the golf courses, and I've printed out what their fees are and things to try and get a little comparison, and so we can maybe get things going. But we just need to have let Dan know that there's some support here in the town that whether we want the golf course or not, he's gotten his golf course in far better shape than we've seen in a number of years. I mean, I have to even say it's better in a lot of places than when we had it 12 years ago. But it's steadily gone down. It was down to zero. Came in, put this thing together. That's all. We didn't have to work. We all know a lot of us were volunteers. We know how hard it is to keep this course up running, to have a restaurant come back, all of that stuff. It's very, very hard. It's very expensive. But the golf course now is looking, the best is looking a whole lot easier. Going around to our job, we've gone down to Canoa Hills and Green Valley, beautiful courses that are high-end courses, closed. We all know Naco, we play Naco. That's up for sale right now. And Pete Lawson, wonderful man, really beautiful. He's got cancer. He can't do it much longer. If he doesn't sell it, not going to close. You all know a few months ago, even San Pedro, the city, there's people on the city board that wanted to close San Pedro. Didn't go through this time, but that's always a threat. The Turquoise Hills that was there, that closed. That was a beautiful course, had everything going for it. There's not a whole lot of areas that people are closing golf courses left and right. We are truly blessed to have a golf course here at this point in time. I think that the sport itself is basically dying. It's going to become a rich man's sport again, I think, at best. But for us that are here right now, we're really fortunate to have it, and I think we need to. Best is to show now that we see what's been done for us. Let's see what we can do to maybe, just support it. We're not asking for anybody to volunteer for anything other than, want to support it. Some people, I know with all the ups and downs we've had here, everybody's a little afraid to invest in any long-term memberships or anything like that. But Dad has worked out a plan for people that, you can pay maybe $200 up front and then $200 a month for 7 months, and that covers you for a whole year. If anything were to happen in the golf course, you're not losing a big chunk of money. Maybe $200 at the most. So it takes a lot of that risk factor out. If you don't play golf, just your home values alone here are up by 1/3 by having a golf course. Without the golf course, we're going to be Richland West or Richland South rather, or something like that. You've seen that course, and I can't remember the name on Sagarita Road there. I think it was a really pretty course. I played that before, and now you can't go. People are around that golf course is stuck in some really nice homes and things. I just would hate to see that happen here. I think, we want to put the suggestion box back in. I know people, come to myself and Annie and say, this isn't right and that. Well, it's going to take a little time, and if we get good suggestions in, what bothers people, it can be fixed. We already have the course laid out as basic. It's in good shape. Very playable. The greens are as good as anywhere around. I think it's time we decide, do we want a golf course here or not? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, we want a golf course here, without a doubt. I think that's, it's critical to our community.
It definitely is.
But on the other hand, we've got to figure out how, just this room alone isn't going to be able to keep the golf course alive. We've got to find some other ways to generate revenue to help support the golf course, because it isn't going to be the golfers that really make the golf course go.
That is correct.
We've got to depend on bringing money in and people into this community. It goes beyond the golf course. It's talking about keeping Tombstone really alive. It's talking Chamber of Commerce needs to do something that brings attention to Sunsites. I mean, it's a beautiful area. So it goes beyond the golf course. It really talks about the survival of this community. And we've got to do better marketing.
It does, and let me address that. One of the things that, I can know personally, because when we had it, the 18 holes, and the irrigation system was horrible, truly, unbelievably expensive to keep it alive. There was months that we paid $10,000 for water the course. With then replacing that water system, much more efficient, much more manageable, and a lot cheaper to keep running. And he also realizes that, yeah, even if everybody in town here right now would become a member, it's still not the total amount that you needed. But you've got to start with a base. You've got to have the local people at least to come in and get that base going. And then you've got to look at the outside and make it grow. And like I said, a lot of we had a group of men, when I was out here doing the cups last week, I ran to a portion of men. They're from Benson. San Diego is too long for them, and they want to play 18 holes. They come here once a week, and there's probably a lot more people like that. This is, of course, well fitted for our age group and our group of people. It's a great place to, you're not
We need to
crowded
market.
out. We need to get more, but we'll be able to do that, and it is much more economical to run right now, and it is possible. And you're not going to make it all in one day or all in 1 year. But you got to start, you got to have a basis of people that, I'd like to have a course here tonight, but I really got used to, I can drive out in the afternoon and go and play 9 holes or 18 holes here. It's always nice to have, plus, like you said, the property values, businesses. Also, we're going to try to work out something with a social membership. Maybe have something, maybe 10% off on your meals. You're always getting happy hour prices on your drinks. Maybe getting 4 free rounds a year, so if you have a company come out, you maybe they want to go out and golf, boom, you can take them out and show them have something for them to do. We're working on stuff like that to try and make that happen. So there's something valuable for they don't have a pool anymore. We had a pool, we use that a lot for social members, but people that don't want to golf, but maybe make some nice amenities that people can come and use the facilities. Want to make the restaurant better. That does not want to stay another key. We have TJs, we have cafes. Wants to make this a better restaurant where you're going to have your family come in, and show them at least you have a nice place to go when you're here visiting, or even for yourself. Go out, once a month or once a week, or. Oh yeah, and of course you can get a discount on the hotel too. So there's got to be something worth about value to people, but trying to come up with stuff to make that happen. Any other comments or questions?
Is there someone that would be willing to be on a marketing committee that has the expertise to do that? Because we would have to, it's going to cost money, and we do need marketing. I think
Where's the Chamber of Commerce? I mean, we used to have one.
You're still volunteers.
I mean, so,
Yes, and necessarily volunteers. That's something I think, just to know if we want to start the project of doing this stuff and start advertising outside, we have community support of the local. And I think that would, and then that could be addressed. Anybody else?
well, since I brought it up, I certainly wouldn't be willing to be on the committee to look at marketing. I mean, I'm not a marketer in any way. I mean, I'm not even, never been involved in business, but at least I would certainly consider being on a committee to figure out how we can market not only our golf course, but our town.
And exactly. I mean, sometimes it's a place, and it really is special, but we need to keep it going.
Frank, that's because you were the
Oh, okay, Ben Ricketts.